say what you want about Republicans, but they are the quickest people on earth with a lie. Being a MAGA Republican right now has got to feel like in a public bathroom and finding out there's no toilet paper. You're like, well, these are the facts, and I got to get real creative real quick. And then you just run out of the bathroom like, they're eating the pets! In there.
I want to give a shout out to the comedians for always keeping it together.
Trump is interesting because Trump is like, he's kind of like an STD, you know? Or like, you know, I never cared about politics. And when Trump got in office, it was so entertaining. And I was like learning about the judicial system and everything, you know? Same with an STD. I never cared about it. Then you get a wart on your dick, you're like, what the fuck?
For always finding a way to put these troubling times in perspective.
If you're a Trump supporter and you're in here, I don't mean to offend you, okay? I want you to know that I would still date a Trump supporter. I would date a Trump supporter because it seems like no matter how much I would f up, you would still adore me, so...
For helping us laugh through the pain.
I get misgendered in the city a lot. That's not even the funny part of the joke. No. I was walking down the street the other day, and this red hat, like, conservative guy walked up to me, and he was like, hey, just so you know, no matter what, you will always be a man. And I was like, thank you? I think he thought I was like a trans woman, you know, and like, that was really gonna like, insult me. But the truth is, I needed to hear that. That felt good. I was like, thanks, Dad.
For telling us of their travels and experiences within different parts of the United States of America.
I was in North Carolina recently. You've gotten to know me a little bit. I don't think I give off a North Carolina vibe politically. But I was in Asheville, North Carolina, which is like the hippie enclave. It's breweries and biking. It's a blue city in a red state. And I love nothing more than a blue city in a red state. Because those people are liberal to prove a point. They wear their politics like a middle finger to the rest of the state. So you go out there and you're like, it's my first time in Asheville, never been here before. And they're like, we can do an abortion tonight. We are not like the rest of them. You want to get gay married? We can get it done in a half hour. Red city, blue state, same thing the other way. They're overcompensatingly conservative. You go out there, you're like, I'm a comedian, I'm in the arts. They're like, I have a gun. It's loaded, the safety's off. So how do you want tonight to go, joke boy? Blue city, blue state? Forget about it, that's my shit. All I do is hit home runs. Gather around, libtards, let the circle jerk begin. Your mouth, my mouth, who gives a shit? I'm non-binary. Red city, red state. Oof. I wouldn't know. They don't book Jews. Never been. I hear the barbecue's good.
And for also taking on the opposition one by one.
Okay, is anyone like a proud Trump voter? Someone said I voted for Trump. Yeah, okay. Everyone else is like, get him. Oh yeah, you did? Let's this. Yeah? You wanna know about my boy Joe? And what's your name, sir? Justice. Is that your name, or was that like an alt-right comment? I think I'm gonna get the shit out of me when I get off stage. It's a weird place when the stage doing stand-up comedy for people that are actively heckling you is the safest place you can be. I didn't even say anything mean about Trump. Yet, motherfucker. I mean, I'm obviously liberal. I'm a Jew from New York. It's, you know, I'm who you voted to make sure it doesn't have power again, and it's not gonna happen.
Even if, in the process, they are taking some serious risks.
I had a friend, Jenna Friedman, who just posted on Instagram, comedian, that she was performing in Vancouver, and when she came back to America, and Customs asked, what do you do? She said she's a comedian. They said, do you talk about politics in your set, and do you make fun of the president? And she said she answered truthfully, which I think is yes for her. And they didn't take her. They let her go, but they asked.
Right.
They asked, and that just is. I mean, I'm not trying to be an alarmist, but I definitely don't think that I am immune to having some kind of backlash, or that I couldn't be put on some kind of list because of some story I reposted that was. I mean, you look at other places that have dictators. You're not allowed to say bad things about them before they became a dictator or after. So I'm kind of on a list at this point, probably. But he's so hot that I think that I'll have that. I stand by that. I may disagree with his policy, but I'm so sexually attracted to him. And
Because at the end of the day,
it was crazy. Trump picked his cabinet like a 9-year-old playing with action figures. He's just like, and the Secretary of Defense will be the Incredible Hulk. The Secretary of Energy is Pikachu. And the Secretary of State, half of Godzilla. Half of Godzilla. Dude, it's crazy. What the hell? He has RFK Jr. up there now as Secretary of Health. He's wild. RFK Jr. is absolutely wild. Dude, at RFK Jr., every time I see RFK Jr. talk, it's like randomly generated text. Right? He's like, when I was a little boy, I used to have a hawk. He would take me to the top of the mountain and feed me worms. My father would go to McDonald's as a boy and eat all of the toys. We're bringing polio back.
now I want to be clear about something else very, very quickly, okay? That Nikki Glaser video via Time and now this Impact, where she says a comedian friend of hers was stopped by customs. And when they said, the subject, Jenna Friedman, says that she was a comedian, customs asked her if she does political humor. This is the second time that I have heard this story. The first was a few weeks ago through a friend who knows a comedian who also came back from Canada, and customs said, oh, you're a comedian? Do you do any jokes about the president? Very forward question. And that dude did not tell the truth. Did not tell the truth. Probably because at that point he is in fight or flight mode, which I also very much understand. But let me be clear. It's not just comedians who are at risk here. It is members of the media. It is journalists who are breaking stories because the Trump administration does not thrive off of journalism. They would thrive off of eradicating journalism. They would thrive off of not a free press, but a biased press. And that's exactly what you have seen in those White House press briefings where they have had quite literal MAGA influencers to cosplay as journalists and ask serious questions, glazing the president, glazing Caroline Leavitt. So what Nikki Glaser said is alarming because I have heard it from other people as well who work in comedy and have been asked those very same questions. These are dark times. I need to be very clear. Dark, dark, dark times. Because authoritarians do not succeed in their reign by having objectors. They succeed by having folks who they will provide some favors to if they bend the knee.